I have this theory that when you look at somebody, once they reach a point in their career where they can make choices, that you look at somebody's filmography and you sort of see a biography there. And yours is very tricky to pin down. But watching those two...
There you go psychoanalyzing.
See, you're tricky. You're slippery to psychoanalyze. You know, those are two guys that we just saw who are right, and not everybody believes that they're right. And I wonder if that's a sort of through line. Is that something that you're drawn to in characters?
Well, I think that you're drawn to the... I've always tried to think to myself, I'm drawn to the piece. You could give me a very, very volcanic or very, very moving role in a piece, and if the movie's not that great, I'd rather be, I don't want to come into the symphony and just play the triangle, but I want to come on in a film and have a decent role, but I'd like it to be a good film. You know, and with films it's tricky, and you develop in my case, I developed it rather slowly, the acumen to choose what you think is going to work. I mean, nobody huddles up to make a movie and says, all right, everybody, let's go out there and make the most mediocre movie we can. Break, let's go. You know, you're very hopeful about the script and the cast, and then things change, and not everybody that you hope shows up to work. There's, you know, you wanted to have Robert De Niro, instead we have Richie De Niro comes and plays the part, somebody you never heard of, whatever. But I do remember, and I've said this before at interviews, that I was lying in bed late one night, and Jon Favreau's TV show, Dinner for Five, came on. And I love that show, Dinner for Five, with Favreau. It didn't last very long, but Favreau would have these round tables with people having dinner, and they had cameras all over photographing them, and Favreau was talking to someone. It's like 2 in the morning or what have you, and Favreau's talking to someone about their film career, and they're lamenting, you know, that risk-taking that's unavoidable in film. And Favreau goes, well, you know, you can only take a chance on one. It's cast, script, director. And if you have to take a chance on more than one of those, don't do the movie. I remember sitting in my apartment in New York going, oh my God, now he tells me. But as a thumbnail, it's a brilliant idea. Because I have taken a chance where people have said, well, we're going to write the script later. You sign on and you're committed. It's a business with a lot of contracts involved. And you're hopeful that you're going to make more of it than what's on the page. And that's a terrible risk you take sometimes. And sometimes you lose in a big way.